So this is my 1984 Porsche 944, a sacrilege front-engine water-cooled Porsche. Part of the car is intended to replace the 911, but as we know, that didn't really happen. Now the 944 was actually an update from the 924, in that the 924 was actually an engineering project which Porsche originally made for Volkswagen, but Volkswagen decided they weren't going to build it, so Porsche did. However, Porsche didn't really like the 924 because it was engineered for somebody else and featured engines and components that weren't theirs. So the 944 was really Porsche's attempt to Porsche-ize this platform, and that's exactly what they did. First of all, cosmetically, the car was updated with now these wide fenders, very much a period 80s product, but most importantly, under the hood was updated too. Porsche developed a new motor. It was this 4-cylinder, which was supposed to be half of the 928's V8, and they got carried away, and so they share very, very few parts. What you have here is a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, naturally aspirated. This car is pre-turbo, good for about 143 horsepower. Not a whole lot. You'll get smoked by pretty much every modern car, but the car is relatively light in at around 2,600 pounds and was pretty fast for its time, 0 to 60 in about 8 seconds, with a top speed around 140 miles per hour. The other cool engineering aspect is that these cars are actually transaxle cars. So normally the transmission's in the middle, but in this case it's actually on the rear axle. This car is a 5-speed manual. They were offered as automatics as well. On the inside you get a Porsche leather interior, power windows, power mirrors. This is the early dash. It was later updated when the turbo came out. Of course, pop-up headlights, very iconic for a car of the 80s. Little baby back seat for grocery bags, not really for people, but you do get this very practical rear hatch storage space with a spare tire, this nice flexible foam rear wing. This was actually a dealer add-on, your 944 badging, and obviously taillights and a lot of those things were still shared with the 924. But it's a cool car. You can pick them up for cheap and just enjoy it and get a little bit of that Porsche taste.